Welcome to Flow. Let's get started. Today we'll start off in a cross-legged position. Bring your hands to rest on your knees with your palms pointing down or pointing up. Allow your eyes to close and take a few moments of breath here. Feel your rib cage expand with every inhale, and with every exhale, feel your body deflate. Blink your eyes open and bring your feet so they're flat to the ground. Bring your hands behind your thighs. On your inhale, open your knees and bring your chest forwards. And on your exhale, close your knees together and contract your chin to chest. And we take this about 5 times total, kind of an upright cat and cow, just to start to bring a little more mobility and fluidity into your spine. And you can start to match breath to movement here. On your inhale, pull the chest forward. And on your exhale, find this deep contraction. And just continue to move this at your own pace, your own range of motion. And after about your 5th go around, bring yourself around to your belly. And we'll move into a Sphinx pose. Bring your forearms so they're flat and your palms are flat. And then pull your elbows energetically back towards your hips as you reach your heart space forward. It's a very gentle back bend. Actively press into your palms and your forearms. Think of lifting through the chest and the throat. And then release your head down. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Send your hips back to a child's pose. And come back to that breath that you established in your cross-legged position. But now start to send your breath a little more into your upper back body. More specifically, that place right between your shoulder blades. Think of sending your breath right there. Every exhale, feel your hips go a little heavier towards your heels. And then roll yourself all the way up. We're going to come into a little bit of a chest and shoulder opener. You can stay facing the way you're facing. On your inhale, open your arms. Maybe bring your hands a little bit behind you. And then on your exhale, bring your right arm across your chest. Hold for 3 seconds. And then open again and bring your left arm across and hold for 3 seconds. We take this 2 more times each side. Open up through the chest, bring the right arm across, pull the shoulder down. Inhale to open up through the chest, arms open. Exhale, left arm across, pull the shoulder down. And last time here, open through the chest, bring the right arm across, pull the shoulder down. And last time, inhale to open up through the chest, bring the left arm across, pull your left shoulder down, hold about 3 seconds. Open back up through the chest, take 1 more big breath here, and lower your arms to your sides. From here, bring yourself back to stand on your knees. You can stay facing the direction that you're already facing, and then step your right foot so it comes in front of you. And then bring both of your hands inside of your front right leg. You can heel toe your right foot a little more out to the side. Flip your back toes, lift your back knee. Move into a twist, so your right fingertips stretch up to the ceiling, and then bring your right hand right behind your head. Try to actively point your right elbow up towards the ceiling, and now bring your elbow down towards your opposite wrist. We're gonna take this 5 times total. So we're starting to find a little more rotation into your upper body and a lot of opening through the chest. Try as much as you can to spin your heart open towards the ceiling and point your right elbow right up towards the ceiling. Inhale, you lift the elbow. Exhale, you tap the elbow to your wrist. After your 5th go around, bring both of your hands inside of your front right foot, lower your back knee, and start to reach your fingertips over to the left diagonal of your mat. So you're finding a pretty deep counter stretch here into your upper torso, but then also into your hip. Think of pulling your hips over to the right as your fingertips actively reach over towards the left. And now slowly walk your hands back to center. Flip your back toes, lift your back knee, find a 3-legged dog with your right leg up into the air. And then from here, you can bend your knee, open your hip, maybe take some circles to the ankle, and come back to your downward facing dog. Gently lower your knees down to the ground. We're gonna take another little arm opener here. So on your inhale, open your arms back out to the side, just as we found before. You can stay facing the way you're facing. And then for your tricep stretch, reach your right arm up and you can catch the elbow with your left hand. Hold for 3 seconds and then let that go. We'll do the other side. Bend your left elbow, catch the elbow with your right hand. And we'll do this 2 more times each side. Just a nice release into the tricep, into the shoulder, and even a little bit into the chest. And then between each side, really do try to find just full release. Let your arms swing out. And we'll take once more each side. Grab the right elbow and then release it and grab your left elbow. And then from here, release your arm and bring yourself back up to stand on your knees. You can stay facing the way you're facing. And now step your left foot in front of you. And then bring your hands so they're inside of your left foot. So you might want to heel toe your left foot a little out to the side. Flip your back toes, lift your back knee, and then reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Find your nice deep twist here. Now keep this openness through your chest as you reach your fingertips up. And now bring the left hand behind your head. Try to point your elbow up towards the ceiling and then find your rotation so your left elbow meets your right wrist. And we take this 5 times total. The entire time, really feel your right palm pressing actively into the ground. We start to find a little more rotation into the upper body. Continue to press down. Each time, think that that left elbow could open even a little bit more. And then after your 5th go around, release both of your hands inside of your front left leg. Lower your back knee and reach your fingertips over to the right diagonal of your mat while you sit your hips over towards the left. So you have this really nice counter stretch of the hips going one way and the fingertips going the other way. You can feel that nice opening into the hips and into the upper body and shoulders. Bring your hands back underneath the shoulders, flip your back toes, find a 3-legged dog with your left leg up into the air. Bend your knee, maybe roll out through the ankle if that feels good. And then bring yourself back to your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your right leg high. And now step your foot so it comes between your hands. Keep your back knee lifted and stand up into a high crescent lunge. So just a little bit of a balance challenge. Maintain a nice deep bend over your front right knee. Now swivel your back heel down and open up to a warrior 2. So you really feel your feet nice and rooted into the mat. Drive your right knee over your right ankle, over your right toes. Flip through your front right palm, reverse your warrior. Try to stay just as low in your legs as you bring the body up and back. So the front knee continues to drive forward. Breathe into this length you're creating all along your right side. And transition down to a low lunge. We're gonna do something a little different here. Heel toe your right foot out to the side so both of your hands are inside of your right foot. Now bend your elbows and bring your right hand inside of your right ankle and try to loop it around the front of your foot. You can keep your back knee lifted or you can lower your back knee down. Ideally here, we're gonna try to get the right shoulder underneath the right thigh. So this is a pretty big hip and hamstring opener on the right side. Give yourself about 5 full big breaths here, and we'll slowly transition. So come back to your palms, flip your back toes, and find 3-legged dog with your right leg up in the air. Bend your knee, option to stay right there, or if you wanna flip over onto your right foot, you can. You can flip your dog. And then whichever variation you've taken, bring yourself back to a downward facing dog, and we'll set everything up on the second side. So on your next inhale, lift your left leg high, and then step your left foot so it comes between your hands for your low lunge. Keep your back knee lifted up off the ground, and then when you're ready, reach your arms up for your high crescent lunge. And give yourself a few big breaths here. Feel that front left knee tracking over the ankle and toe. And now slowly transition, swivel your right heel down to the ground and open up into your warrior 2. Nice deep lunge. So your front left knee is really tracking over your front left ankle. Pull your fingertips away from each other. Now flip your front left palm and reverse your warrior. Tip the body up and back. Keep your front left knee driving forwards. Feel that stretch all along the left side of your body. And now transition back into your lunge. Bring both of your hands inside of your left foot, heel toe your left foot out to the side. Give yourself a little space there. And now bend both of your elbows and try to bring your left hand underneath your ankle and loop it around your foot. You can keep your back knee lifted, or you can soften your back knee down to the ground. Ideally, you want to think of almost getting your shoulder underneath your left thigh, kind of like a backpack. Let your hips be heavy, let your head be heavy. You take about 5 big, deep breaths here total. And now slowly transition, bring your hands so they're flat, flip your back toes. 3-legged dog, stretch your left leg up into the air. Bend your left knee, open your hip, option to stay there, or you can flip yourself upside down, bring your left foot down to the ground, and find this nice opening for the front of your body. And then revolve yourself back to downward facing dog. Give yourself one final big breath here. And then lower your knees all the way down to the ground and come to sit. We're going to move into a little bit of a deeper hip opener. So bend your left knee in and then grab your right ankle and try to bring your right foot to the crook of your left elbow, almost like you're holding like a baby. So you're trying to bring your shin to your chest. Pull your shin to your chest. You can take a little side to side movement here. Now extend your bottom leg and then very gently fold yourself over your leg. So you're kind of delivering your ankle above your knee and release yourself forward. So it's a twofer here. We're feeling a nice opening in the right hip and then in the left hamstring. And possibly in the right hamstring as well. Just breathe. This can feel pretty intense. Slowly roll yourself up. Now bring the right foot so it's to the inside of your left thigh. And you can kind of scooch your left leg out to the side. Bring your hands behind your head, rotate towards your bent right knee, and then start to tip your left elbow down towards your left knee. Think of continually pointing your right elbow up towards the ceiling. Nice and long through both sides of your waist. You can stay here, or you can extend your bottom arm inside of your foot. And you can also reach your top arm towards your foot as well. Maybe you can grab the toe. Any of these variations, try to spin your heart up towards your ceiling. Breathe here. And then slowly bring yourself up. We're going to take all of that on the other side. So you can keep your right knee bent as it is. Bring your left foot to the crook of your right elbow and try to pull your left shin towards your chest. Try to stay upright as you can through the spine. And take a little side to side movement here. Try to stay nice and tall through the spine. Extend your bottom leg. And then with control, start to fold yourself over and gently lie your ankle above your knee. Release yourself into this forward fold. Allow your left knee to be heavy. Think of kind of encouraging it open to the side. And now slowly roll yourself out of this. Take your left foot so it's to the inside of your right thigh. You can kind of open your right thigh slightly. Bring both of your hands behind your head. Rotate to your bent left knee and then tip yourself over so your right elbow goes towards your right knee. Maybe it touches the knee or maybe it comes all the way down to the ground. Try to emphasize that your left elbow continues to point up to the ceiling. Option to stay or option to extend your bottom arm. And then maybe you can extend your top arm as well. Maybe you can grab hold of the toes and really try to spin your heart open towards your ceiling. Emphasize the length all along the left side of your body, but also the right side. Think of lengthening through both sides. And now slowly bring yourself back upright. Extend both of your legs long in front of you. Reach your arms up overhead. And then release yourself up and over your legs, seated forward fold. Allow yourself to be nice and heavy through the torso. Use your breath to bring yourself a little bit heavier. And then slowly roll yourself up. And then from here, roll yourself all the way down onto your back. Pull your right knee into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. And now bring the right leg across your body to the left for a spinal twist. Bring your gaze over to the right if that feels okay through your neck and shoulder. And just find your breath here. Nice big belly breaths. And now slowly bring yourself back to center and pull your right knee back in towards your chest. And we'll take this the opposite way. So bend your left knee in, extend your right leg long. And now bring your left knee across your body to the right. And you can cactus or tee your arms out to the side. And if it feels okay, you can bring your gaze over to the left. And come back to those big belly breaths. Every exhale, allow yourself to get a little bit deeper into the twist. Come back to center, pull both knees into your chest, bring your forehead up to your knees, make a tiny little ball, and then move into your final meditation pose. Extend your legs long and heavy in front of you. Bring your arms down by your side. You can bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Allow your eyes to close or find a soft gaze. And come back to your breath. Notice any shifts that you might feel physically, mentally, or maybe just with your breath. Thank you for joining us today. And that's your flow.